chase with me. I had never seen Batty run like that.
I had never seen Batty run.
You've never seen two skinny little legs move so fast.
He ran across the playground, across the oval, and back across the playground again. Tomorrow we can catch him.
I don't want to play kids, Casey.
I do! Tomorrow! I do! Over here!
And why did I record kids in the school?
Oh, it's a show.
I don't know why she only went after Batty. Okay, serious. Why do you think, Rory? For the last time. I don't know. What is wrong with you today? What is wrong with you? Tamara likes Batty. So? I like Batty. No, she likes Batty. Yeah, and I like Batty. No, she likes Batty. Yeah, and I like... Oh, she likes Batty. Oh yeah, I don't like Batty. Of course I like Batty. Why wouldn't I like him? I like everyone in my class. And Batty's just someone in my class.
Batty was down the side of the oval now, near the bike racks. He hurdled the bike racks. 1,
Look at his face.
I know.
3, 4. And then he hurdled over a whole bike.
With the lady on it.
I had never seen Batty jump like that.
I had never seen Batty jump.
He was incredible. You know, in a sporty kind of way. I had run and jumped and leapt over a woman on a bike, which was surprising, and I was exhausted. I finally got to the boys' toilets, where Tamara couldn't get me. Batty, come out! I'm not here. This is not Batty. This is someone else. It's not me. I know it's you. I'm not coming out, Tamara. You're just gonna kiss me. Why would I kiss you? You said people chase, which I know is another name for kiss chasing. I said steeplechase, which is just a race, and you beat me fair and square. You've won the gold medal. Steeplechase? That's what we were doing? How could I have been so silly? I hate it when people beat me at stuff. But if anyone's gonna beat me, I don't mind it being Batty. I brought him here to the podium because he was the champion. She went to shake my hand, so I put out my hand to shake hers, and she kissed him on the lips. And Batty went, ew, because it was the ew Olympics. That was my last
That's
one.
him. That's him.
Batty didn't go ew. Batty went.
Does anyone want to play Kiss Chasey?
But he's looking like this, John.
Yeah, I know.
Is anyone who plays this person? No. It's so funny.
Yesterday, we saw the most disgusting thing we've ever seen.
It was so disgusting that. Actually, now I'm going to have to not eat my cheese and biscuits for a few minutes. Can I play with your hair until I'm ready to eat? Yeah. Yuck! Yuck! Oh, yuck! It was so yuck. I tried to draw a picture of how yuck it was.
When you put your hair back,
Because every time I imagine it, I feel like I'm going to be sick.
when you
Watch all the
double
I'll
chin
never get back
came
to my
out.
cheese and biscuits.
Like,
Ooh, that stinks. What is it?
I knew what it was.
I knew what it was.
It's Rory's pine
It's a
cone.
possum's head.
It's not awesome, is it?
It's not Rory's pine cone. I'm going to be a vet when I grow up, so I'm pretty sure I know a possum's head when I see one. with my native animal project is
Some
that
of it
I've
are
already
bu-
had a
you
native
like
animal
when they're
project.
burned?
It's got taste
You like
marks
the
in it.
burned ones?
Yeah.
Anyway,
And there's a lot of
when I
them
got to
you
school
can eat.
yesterday, Atticus said that I should make an echidna with a pine cone because there were lots on the back of the oval. Atticus, I don't think a pine cone could smell so bad. Deborah Joe's right. Only something that's died could smell like that.
Did you see what Rory did to his pine cone?
I didn't have any glue, so I rolled the pine cone in my honey sandwich so I could stick little echidna spikes all over it. But all the bread stuck to it as well.
So then he rolled it in banana.
Yeah,
And yogurt.
yeah. And then it was sticky enough to stick his little spikes in. But then I didn't have any little spikes.
But then he remembered where some were. Apparently the principal is always picking at her teeth with toothpicks.
Really?
The whole day long.
Why? I have gaps in her teeth. My dad has gaps. He goes through a lot of toothpicks.
I have guys.
Rory didn't think the principal would mind if he took a few toothpicks. So before class started, Rory grabbed the principal's toothpicks while she was out of her office.
He stole from the principal? How could he?
Because he didn't remember it was stealing. At first. Then he did. And he had to. He felt really bad. He just wanted to get rid of it. So he threw the pine cone in the toilet behind the shelter shed and tried to flush it.
Hang on. That toilet is broken. It doesn't flush.
Yep. He had to
Yeah.
get it out of the blocked toilet and hide it somewhere else. Which is when he saw the compost bin.
So Atticus told us this big story about how Rory tried to make an echidna out of a pine cone with food and stolen toothpicks and ended up hiding it in the compost bin. Which makes sense. Which makes no sense. Because if Rory put it in the compost bin, what was it doing in the sand pit? Well, how'd it get here? I'm telling you, it's a possum's head.
Is that Rory's pine cone echidna?
No, Batty, it's a possum's head. Isn't it, Deborah Jo? Okay, the thing is, I wanted to support Melanie, but it was a bit confusing. I didn't know exactly how it looked like a possum. Sorry. Well, see, what am I looking at again? Okay, I don't want to be gross, but how do you explain that bit there that looks like an old meatball hanging onto a piece of spaghetti?
It is an old meatball hanging onto a piece of spaghetti. It's been in the compost. Oh, that's why it stinks so much. Honestly, that's the second worst thing I've ever smelled. One time my little cousin had an accident in his pants and got embarrassed, so he hid them behind his dinosaur poster. The smell got so bad that my auntie longed the fire brigade because she thought the gas was leaking. That was definitely the worst thing I've ever smelled. Hey, this one's been bitten too.
What kind of dinosaur was on the poster? Batty, it smells so bad because it's a possum. Look at it.
And why his name is Rory? Because
Losing
he's a
animals is a
dinosaur.
hard fact
Whoa.
of life. It's sad. But it's the truth. And we have to face it. So who still thinks it's a pine cone?
It was a pine cone. It really was a pine cone.
Fine. Whatever. Just a reminder, I'm the one who's going to be a vet. So I decided it didn't matter if other people didn't agree with me. I knew it was a possum's head, and I was going to give that little possum's head the quiet, dignified burial that it deserved. Atticus, pass!
Whoa!
That's gross! What did you do to Mrs. Gonch's sponge ball?
That's not Mrs. Gonch's sponge ball tomorrow.
Mrs. Goncha said the only thing we're allowed to kick around in the playground is her sponge ball that she got for free at a petrol station. It's so soft it won't matter if we hit one of the little kids in the head. Then what are we kicking? It's a possum head, and you shouldn't be kicking it. I really love possums, even though my dad says they wreck the roof. I was so angry at the boys for kicking the poor thing around and tricking me into kicking it around too. I was about to yell at them, but then I noticed something. That's not a possum's head.
That's a pine cone with food stuck to it.
No, we don't, because it's not a possum. Maybe it crawled in through that crack in the side that's always leaking.
Wait, the crack in the side that's always leaking. I suddenly remembered that before Little Lunch, Mrs. Guncher made an announcement.
Oh, children, remember to stay away from the compost bin during little lunch. The leaky crack's gotten worse. The principal and I are going to have a look at it.
I had to get my pine cone out of the leaky compost before the principal saw her toothpicks. I chucked it in the sandpit because I knew I could come back and hide it at Little Lunch. And I had to get back to class before Mrs. Guncher saw I was gone.
Which almost happened.
Rory, why are you hanging out the window?
I just needed some fresh air.
Right, seeing to have some fresh air now. Stay in for 5 minutes of little lunch.
5 minutes literally takes forever.
Not literally.
When you're literally busting to go hide a pine cone echidna.
Not literally.
Guys, have you seen my pine cone echidna?
Yes. No!
Oh, there it is.
Rory stood right there and told Melanie to her face that it was his pine cone, and she still didn't believe it.
Atticus, come help me chuck it over the fence.
Wait. Have a good look at it, Rory. Is it your pine cone? Because it looks like a possum to me.
Really? It was meant to look like an echidna, but I guess it could be a possum.
And suddenly Rory thought it was a possum too. He really didn't. I really didn't.
Melanie loves animals, so I didn't understand that someone who loved animals would want the stinky, disgusting pine cone to be a dead possum. She should have wanted it to be a pine cone.
Melanie, Rory just told us that he took this out of the compost and chucked it here.
And I believe him. But maybe what he took was not his pine cone, but a possum that got trapped by an old watermelon, and no one got a chance to say goodbye to it. We all thought Melanie was being super weird, but then I suddenly remembered what had happened while we were at school camp. What happened? You know, with carrots. We went away for the whole week, and while we were gone, Melanie's rabbit, Carrots, got out. He got run over. I can hear you. He got run over, and Melanie wasn't there for the funeral. My mom had to have the funeral without me, because if she waited for me to get back, he would have started to smell, because that's what happens to animals. She didn't get to say goodbye. Okay, well, you know what? I think we should bury the pine cone, the possum head.
Let's just chuck it over the fence.
Do you want to be part of the funeral or not?
No, I didn't want to be part of the funeral for a pine cone. Then I noticed that the funeral seemed to mainly involve kicking sand, so I did want to be part of the funeral.
Bye-bye, carrots.
Bye-bye, pine cone echidna.
What do you think kids all doing in the sand area? What's that run?
I had to tell Mrs. Gunch what I did, but then I'd have to sit in Rory's spot in the principal's office until the end of grade 6.
Is that my sponge ball? It stinks. What have you done to it?
It's not your SpongeBob, Mrs. Guncher. It's my native animal project.
It's a possum's head.
Finally, Atticus said I was right. Atticus was trying to stop Rory from getting in trouble.
A possum's head. For your native animal project. Rory,
Oh.
you're supposed to make something, not bring in an actual native animal.
No, it's not his native animal project, Mrs. Guncher. Rory's confused. We just found the possum's head, played with it for a while, and then we gave it a funeral.
Because we needed to say goodbye.
Mrs. Guncher wanted to say her own goodbye at the bins.
You all know better than to play with things like this. Deborah Jo, you're the bathroom monitor. I'm very disappointed.
Mrs. Gotcha is never disappointed in me. It was very hard for me not to blurt out that it was actually just Rory's stupid pine cone. But that wouldn't have been the truth. Seriously? Still?
Okay, it was a pine cone. I'm very used to Mrs. Guncher's disappointed face.